apologize. I apologize to the entirety of the human race for that horrible pun.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't get it on the recording.
Ah, damn it.
Sean, are you on mute?
No, I was just messing with you. Wait, hold on. Where's my thing? Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's it. There it is. Ha. Wait, are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay. Well, hey, what's up, listeners? You're catching yet another episode of the JCU Podcast. I'm your host, Sean, and you're tuning into the podcast where me and the JCU crew get together to just catch up. Each and every episode, we will bring to you a topic of discussion if we feel like it. If we don't, then we'll just, catch up or whatever. I don't know. We'll dive into stuff, whatever. We'll talk about stuff for you guys, our faithful listeners. You can catch us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Listen Notes, RSS feeds, and you can also find us by searching for JCU Podcast on YouTube. You can also check Twitter at JCU Podcast 1. That's JCUPODCAST, the number 1. And you're also catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/JCU Network. You can also find us on YouTube at JCU Network. So if you want to support us, please do all the chosen platform things. Follow, like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a new episode. And yeah, that's my thing. I did it.
Yay!
Your toys are very loud.
What?
Ian, your toys are very loud.
Yeah, I'm building a thing.
Yay! So today we've got Caleb right over there, and we got Jim right next to Caleb over there, and we got Ian over here, and then we got Nathan over here. So yeah, this is the crew today, and I forgot what were we just
Fuck
were we just
Trump.
celebrating?
Fuck
Okay, we're
Trump.
celebrating.
There was some sort of big event a week ago almost, that finally resolved a couple days ago that we were thinking about
Not a
talking
couple of
about.
days ago.
I have
This
a
was all
Neptune.
just yesterday.
I have a
It's
Neptune.
officially called yesterday.
No way, it's only been one day.
It's only been
Officially.
one day. It
It feels like it's been like 4.
We've known for a few extra days but beyond that, but officially it's only been since yesterday.
Yes.
We were like,
you guys know
we've
it-
been pretty sure all week, but we didn't know.
I was not at all sure on Tuesday. I gotta tell you.
I was. This is why I went off social media on Tuesday, because I didn't want to have to deal with this. I was just like, you know what?
You guys know it's. Did you guys know it's only been a week since Halloween? It feels like it's already been like 3 weeks. What
Yes.
the hell,
Hey,
2020?
it is
Yeah.
2020 for you.
Yeah,
And
every
2020,
week.
2020 wanted to make sure that we all knew that it wasn't through with us, because as soon as it gave us some good news, then it gave us some bad news.
What was the bad
Because
news?
Alex Trebek has died
Oh
Trebek
yeah.
died, yeah.
at
So
80 years old.
and the same
host of
week as
Jeopardy.
Sean Connery, so
Yeah, isn't that
Was it
poetic?
the same week, or was Sean Connery was
it's
last week?
close
Last
enough.
week,
If-
yeah.
It was
if
9
it's
days.
not the
It was
same
9
week,
days.
it's close.
9 days.
Yeah, we were watching some Saturday Night Live last night, and we caught one of the Jeopardy episodes with Alex Trebek and Sean Connery. Ah, yes, Alex, my old nemesis.
Yeah, I hope they do, though I don't think they will. But I hope SNL does one memorial episode for it.
So it'd be what? Alex
snap anus
Trebek,
relations.
Sean Connery. So it'd be Alex Trebek. They'd have to put Alex Trebek, Sean Connery, Chadwick Boseman, and who else? Who else did we lose this year?
I mean,
We
so many
lost,
people.
yeah, we lost the actress who was in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. What was her name? And she was the Queen of Thorns in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Oh, Diana Rigg.
Diana Rigg.
Oh,
Diana Rigg. Yeah.
On Her Majesty's
Yeah.
Secret Service? I thought she was in Live and Let
Yeah.
Die.
She was in
thought
the
she was in-
yeah.
I thought
the
it was
one with-
Avengers.
Well, she was also in Avengers.
Yeah, she was
You could
also.
do Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh God,
In what?
yes, RBG.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot.
In what?
RBG.
The same-
No, I know who
In
Ruth
what?
Bader Ginsburg is, but what was it? Called Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Is that the name of the show she played her?
No.
We're
In
talking
Jeopardy.
about Ruth Bader Ginsburg
saying-
Jeopardy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
for Jeopardy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we're picking people who died in 2020, that's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, man, I almost completely forgot. Oh snap! I almost completely forgot. Kobe Bryant was this year.
Yeah.
And that does not feel like just this year.
No, that
And-
God.
It feels like
And
3
you know
years
what?
ago.
And Ennio Morricone, the famed Italian film composer who did the music for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Once Upon a Time in America, and Cinema Paradiso, and Mission to Mars, the first soundtrack I ever bought.
We also lost Regis Philbin this year. That's
Yes,
another
we did. We lost 2 really good
Was that
game show
this year?
hosts. Yeah.
We lost. Oh, we also lost Eddie Van Halen and Little Richard.
God, yes.
Oh man,
I'm going to
2020.
just Google to see if there's anything we've missed. Anybody we've
I'm
missed.
looking it up right now.
Neptune. Big Neptune.
Oh, Grant Imahara
Rar.
died this year.
Oh yeah, Grant
wow.
Imahara.
Wait,
Oh,
oh yeah, that's
Wow.
right. What was that? February?
yeah. He just passed away from an aneurysm of all things. Like
Yeah.
literally the one that you cannot predict.
Oh, we also lost Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, and
Oh,
John
later.
Lewis. He's not really a
Oh, yeah, of
celebrity
course.
as much as he was a politician, but and
you know,
civil rights activist.
yeah.
Which
Which kind of makes him a celebrity, especially this time.
yeah. I mean, he's more than a celebrity. See, yeah, Grant Imahara.
James Lipton.
Oh wait, James
Oh, wait,
Lipton.
Tim Miller died this year.
James Lipton died a while ago, I thought.
I'm looking at 2020 deaths. He's on the list.
James Lipton
Ian
died
Holm.
this year?
Wasn't there also another? Wasn't there
Ian-
also another congressman that passed away this year too?
Yes, from coronavirus. He was one of the candidates for presidency back in 2016.
He wasn't a congressman. He was just a
No, that's
businessman.
you're talking about Herman Cain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was never
Yeah,
a
I'm
congressman.
talking about Herman. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about Herman Cain. I felt like there was another Congress dude.
Oh no.
We also
It wasn't
so-
John Lewis. It was like the other guy that I always mistook for John Lewis. So when John Lewis passed, I was like, wait, what? I was like, not both of them.
We also
No.
lost Ian Holm and Max von Sydow.
That
No.
was here.
Wait,
That was
Max
this
von
year.
Sydow died?
March of this year at the
Jesus
age of 90.
Christ.
And Ian
No.
Holm died in June. Bilbo Baggins.
Oh.
I'm usually really bad at remembering people dying. Like, as I always think they died earlier than they actually
Yeah.
died, and I did the opposite this time. Like, I cannot believe I had forgotten that it was this year that we lost Neil Peart. Neil Peart died this year. And
Neil
like,
Peart?
God, that was devastating. Peart.
Oh no, that was last year. Never mind. Okay.
I think it's pronounced
Sorry.
Pert.
Okay. Sorry, my
No,
bad.
it's Peart. Getty Lee says it's Peart.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I would.
I've literally listened to
and
Alex and Getty say Peart.
Kirk Douglas
Yeah.
died in February.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised Kirk Douglas was still alive, to be honest.
He was 104, 103.
Oh, Kirk.
Yeah,
okay.
no, he
Yeah,
was old
not Michael.
as shit.
Yeah.
Not
I was
Michael.
about to Say, like, hold on.
No, Michael's dad, the one who
Yeah,
was in movies
yeah, I
in
know.
like 1949,
Yeah.
still alive. Yeah,
Classic film actor, yeah.
yeah.
Lost
Spartacus.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, no, Kirk Douglas died. Yeah, man.
Oh, Naya Rivera from Glee died this year too.
Oh yeah.
I never saw Glee.
It was a fun show. Wow.
I was think-
Anyway.
Okay,
Um,
just for the record, I was thinking of Elijah Cummings, but he died last year.
Yeah, and
Towards the end of
Rocky
last year.
Rocky Johnson, Dwayne the Rock Johnson's father,
Yeah,
died
Rocky
this year.
Yeah, Rocky Johnson. Yeah.
Ian, I don't know if you ever worked with Joseph Anderson. He's an actor. He used to be in the KC area. Now he's in L.A. But he's actually playing Rocky Johnson in an upcoming movie. Yeah.
Probably, I've met a lot of people. The one I've been paying attention to is our friend Tosin, who keeps doing
yeah, he's blowing up
Tosin's doing great,
in
man.
a good way. Yeah,
Yeah.
he really is.
He had that big film on BET, and then he's in one of the new Blumhouse pictures, and then he's been cast in something else.
He's
I'm
in a
trying to remember.
TV show.
Mhm.
I think that he's in a TV show that's shot in Chicago, but I don't think it's called Chicago. Even though The Chai, I think.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Tosin's doing great, man. I'm
Yeah,
really
he
excited
really
for
is.
him.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Best known as the man with the cat face painted on his face in Cat Yip.
The movie that Nathan made, yeah.
My name is Bobcat. Wow. Let's dance.
Oh, Nathan, you make the weirdest movies.
I know. And now
know.
a quasi-famous actor is somebody who was in one of those movies.
Yeah. Go Tosin.
And he'll only get more famous as we go along.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm calling it now.
Oh yeah, no, Tosin's gonna do awesome things.
Yeah.
Is this some guy that we would have known like in high school or something? Who is this
Tosin,
guy?
no, I went to college with Tosin.
He went to KU around the same time we did.
Yeah. I actually lived in the same building as him my freshman and sophomore year.
How do you pronounce his last name?
I think it's Morahanfola.
Morahanfola. Okay, but yeah,
I am not sure about that.
well, yeah, just like look up Tosin Morahanfola on.
I can't even spell that. Let
I don't-
alone look at him.
Look up Tosin actor and you'll find him.
Oh, probably.
Hey, wait, hold on. Didn't Jerry Stiller die this year too?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, if you Google Tosin actor, Jim, you will find him, and he is the first one to show up there. Tosin.
I mean,
Oh, okay, not me.
Yeah, I'd have to
Oh,
spell
snap.
his.
Did we already say James Lipton?
yeah, we said James Lipton, didn't we?
Okay. And we said Fred Willard too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said that.
But yeah,
And
this
then
is
John Travolta's wife.
this is our friend
Yeah.
Tosin. Yeah, he's been
Yeah,
just doing awesome
great.
stuff. Any
Hey,
chance?
Tosin, if you're listening,
I don't know if you'll ever get a chance to listen, but yeah, go check out
Yeah, he
Tosin.
probably
He's pretty cool.
he's probably busy. Oh yeah, he was in Kevin Wilmot's movie. I'm not gonna say
Destination
the name of it, but if
Planet.
Sean
We
or-
shouldn't say the name of it.
Yeah, but if Sean, you wish to read it, or Caleb, I believe.
I don't
I'm
want to
not
read it
gonna say
now.
it. No.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't
Fair
even.
enough.
I don't even like. I don't. Unless you're talking about Confederate States of America.
No,
No.
I remember that movie.
Confederate
Okay,
States. God, yeah. Can we talk about Kevin Wilmot for a moment? How awesome of a director he is, and how CSA has started to kind of like become relevant, and it's a really good movie that people
Yeah,
should watch.
He's retiring this year.
What?
Who? Kevin
Yeah.
Wilmot?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
So either because he made it big, or because he has now like 2 or 3 grandchildren, or probably because of both of those things.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got your money. Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that
Yeah,
I like
Get
Kevin
out
as a
before the machine
director.
tears you apart.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know
Dave-
what's surprising?
Hmm.
You know what surprises me the most? Like, just thinking about all the celebrity deaths, though. Like, how few people actually, how like few famous people actually died on account of COVID.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well, so
Like,
it's
you
one
would
of
have
the,
thought it would have got one of them.
well,
The only one I know of is Herman Cain.
Yeah.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
did get one, but it's like it
mean-
affects it kills like what 1% to 4% of the people who get it, and we've been at least somewhat careful. And 250,000 people is an unconscionable number of people. But if you think about the number of famous people, the number of people who got COVID, it's not that unlikely that barely anybody famous would have gotten it. If you think about it, because there's 350 million people, 1/10 of 1% of that am I doing that math right, Jim? Died from
I'm not
COVID.
listening.
All right.
I mean, Tom Hanks got it, but he was able to survive apparently.
Yeah.
But he got it in Australia, so
Yeah, you kind of don't
Free
expect
healthcare.
the wealthy people to die of COVID since they can afford
Yeah.
better care.
Yeah.
Although,
Look at Trump.
yeah.
Not anymore. Fuck him.
Oh, did anybody see the meme where it says Trump?
They'll still take care of him though.
Did anybody see the meme where it says Trump got the entire COVID experience, or the entire 2020
Yeah.
experience? He got COVID, he got fired, and he's about to get evicted.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like he'll still get certain like ex-presidential treatments, and so
Yeah.
like it's like
And the worst ex-president.
I hope they give him the worst Secret Service agents.
Yeah. You
Like,
get
the
Secret
thing is
Service
they're gonna-
agents for life when you're a
Yes.
former president.
Yeah.
and
I
this
know.
is something that
I hope
really
they give him like 2, and I hope they give him like the worst ones.
Yeah.
something that really bugs me is like this whole like I don't know like what it says in Constitution or otherwise regarding like presidential pardon or treatments after they leave office, but like I keep thinking like all the war crimes
Yeah.
presidents have been committing and just like getting away. Is Trump going to just follow in line with that? Like, 10 years from now, are people going to talk about Trump the way people talk about Bush?
100
as this cute little old man.
Yes. That is 100% going
Bugs
to
the
happen.
shit out of me.
No,
Yep.
he's going to
think
get
so.
redeemed.
Yep.
He's going to go on TV with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yep.
People are going to be on the net whenever the next Republican gets elected. People are going to be like, why can't they be fun like Donald Trump?
Yep.
That's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Oh,
It's gonna have to be a couple decades before that happens.
It took 10 years for George Bush.
Yep.
Yeah, but George Bush is George Bush. George Bush
is
George
a
Bush
war
didn't
criminal.
point.
He
George
is a war
Bush didn't
criminal.
call
He
George Bush
killed millions of people in the Middle East. That
in
is,
the Middle
I'm
East.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but that is worse than
Exactly.
anything Trump did. And
In
Trump
the
did a
Middle
bunch
East.
of bad shit.
In the Middle East, Americans don't
They're
care.
still human beings.
Americans don't care.
exactly. That's the problem. That's the problem.
And it's gonna happen
Dear God.
it's gonna happen sooner
No,
than you
because
expect. Trump.
250,000 Americans died.
Do you notice
People
how
are gonna give a crap about that
John,
for a long time.
250,000 Americans died and then 70 million others voted for the man? They don't give a shit.
They don't, but the
That-
other 70 million
that's like-
do.
That's like we'll see.
Dude, there's no
People also need to
redemption
remember
coming
that-
for Trump anytime soon.
There shouldn't be.
No, there is
There
none.
will be.
Trust me, there
There
won't
will
be.
be.
There won't be.
I don't say this often, but I gotta agree with Nathan.
And John, believe me, I agree with you 100% that that's what ought to happen. I just have no faith in the population at large.
No, I'm
Not to
saying
just
that
be
there
like-
won't be. I'm not saying there won't be somebody that says that. I'm saying when that person says that, there's going to be a huge backlash on that person.
Oh yeah.
Why?
The first person to say it, yes, but as soon as the next Republican gets into the White House, everyone else is gonna be like, "Oh man, I miss Trump."
I mean, we tried to give Ellen backlash when she was buddy with George Bush, but then everyone's like, "You guys have to
Yeah.
be kind to people of different political beliefs." Fuck
Yeah.
that noise.
Well,
Hold
and
on a
did you
second.
hear?
Hold on a
Did you hear-
second.
Go ahead.
Because hold on a second, because we did get well, not we, but I don't really give a crap about anything Ellen does. But Ellen did get backlash.
A little bit.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and almost immediately people were like pushing back against that, saying like, "You guys need to understand that you can be friends with people at different political parties."
Yeah, but
that
then
whole
those
nonsense.
people
And
got
just kinda
backlash
like,
too.
Did
Yeah.
Because I never heard that. As far as I know, Ellen didn't really suffer much from that experience or anything at all. Not that she had to suffer, mind you, but I don't know.
Ellen's crap is because of not just that, but a whole bunch of other crap.
Yeah, a lot of people from her show basically came out and said Ellen's
Yeah.
apparently really nasty behind the scenes.
Yep.
Yeah, Ellen's in the doghouse right now. I don't know. That just
Well-
helps solidify her position there.
I
I
hadn't heard about the
also
latest
think
things,
that people are just don't give a shit that if Ellen is mean to the crew, they're like, well, she's fun and she seems nice, therefore I'm just gonna ignore the fact. La 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 la. I don't want to hear that she's mean to her crew.
Yeah, people tend to do that about a lot of things.
Speaking of ignoring things, like I keep seeing people saying things like, "Yay, now we can get the kids out of cages," and I'm like, getting rid of Trump isn't the same as abolishing ICE, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and those kids were in cages before Trump. He made it
Yeah.
worse, but he didn't start it.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely made it worse. But yeah, it was going on. It's been going on for a while.
I mean, we were still separating families and deporting people, and Obama still holds the record on that one, as
Yeah.
far as I've heard.
Now, probably because Obama was there for 8 years. If Trump had been there for 8 years, probably he would have gotten the record. But
Actually, I heard about
think
this.
it
So
has-
here's the reason why that Trump hasn't reached as many as Obama, because back when Obama was president, the police were actually cooperating with ICE and getting illegal immigrants at the border. Now the police don't have anything to do with ICE, so they're not being as cooperative with rounding people up as they were back in the day.
They were actually
That's my
getting.
understanding.
Plus, they were actually getting in to be separated.
yeah, well, there's one thing to be said for Trump is he was such a bad politician and had just no tact that he didn't get away with things that a regular politician
Yeah,
would have
exactly.
like it would have just flown right under the radar
Yep.
if someone who wasn't as brash and awful as Donald Trump
Yeah,
were doing.
like he said, Obama killed a whole bunch of people in the Middle East. Trump killed like one general.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
that
not
was
because
it.
he didn't want to, but because he just didn't have the wherewithal to get away with it.
Yeah, that's the I think the textbook like definition of like the entirety of the Trump presidency. It's just like he would have gotten away with it if he were smarter.
And
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, he almost certainly would have defeated Biden if he were just a normal politician and he wasn't
Yeah.
a dumbass shooting himself in the foot all the
Oh, if
time.
there hadn't
Yes.
been,
But he was that.
if there hadn't been the COVID, then
he
he
wasn't
definitely would have
openly
won. I
ra-
think. Like,
If he hadn't been an open racist and sexist
Right.
and
If
bigot,
he had just
would
been-
have been
you
reelected.
mean
If he had just
mean
been
like
a
every other
secret-
president?
Yeah, if he had only been a secret racist, he would have won.
Yeah.
Like most other presidents.
Exactly. Yeah.
Most other presidents.
I mean,
Like the majority of them.
Yes.
to be fair, a lot of the early presidents were not so secret about their racism.
Yes.
They were.
yeah, Jackson
But,
was not so subtle
Black people
about it.
couldn't
I'm
say anything
thinking of
at the
Thomas
time.
Jefferson, George Washington,
Yeah, but black people couldn't say anything at the time because
right? Because of the racism.
because of the
Yeah,
whip.
but don't make me laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
Don't make me laugh at that.
On account of the slavery.
yeah.
We shouldn't laugh at that.
So, but
Making me laugh.
so it's actually an indictment of the America, basically, that Donald Trump isn't the most racist president.
Yep.
He like, as bad as he is, there have been worse and
Just not-
far worse.
Just
you know-
in modern history.
You know, John Tyler, the 12th president, he was president in the 1840s. In the 1860s, as a former president, he joined the Confederacy.
How?
He joined the
how
Confederacy.
it worked. That's just how it worked.
Yeah.
You pick your sides. You go if it's your home state or whatever. Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, of course. Why is that surprising? He
Yeah.
Civil War. Why did we think that Trump's followers were capable of starting one?
Yeah. I mean, it
because
does.
Give
they're
him
waving their
time.
guns everywhere.
Give them
yeah,
time.
well, there's going to be a bunch of bad shit happening, but it also does now feel like that they're a bunch of dumbasses and they can't.
Exactly.
It also kind of feels like I saw someone do this metaphor, and I think it's really apt right now. It feels like we're in a horror film and we've killed the monster. The monster
And there's 20 minutes left in the runtime.
Yeah, the movie's still got 20 minutes. Or better yet, this is I think more poignant nowadays. We're on episode 9 of the Netflix series, and the monster is dead. And as the credits roll, we're like, it's all over. And then we notice, wait, there's still one more episode this season. What the hell happens in the final episode?
Correction. The HBO series, not the Netflix series.
You're right.
Yeah, Netflix.
We
that's
got through
12.
episode 9 of Game of Thrones, and this is season 4, so a bunch of shit's going down in episode 10.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Wait, did Cersei blow up the Sept of Baelor in episode 9 or 10?
10. That was season 6. Seasons 4 and 6 both had like epic, because season 4 was where Tyrion kills Tywin in episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
But most seasons it was you got the episode 9 and then episode 10 was a wrap up.
Yeah.
Episode 9 of that season, Jamie killed Diana Rigg, right?
That was in season 7.
Yeah.
That was the weird.
Yeah, because that was as a
episode.
result.
About, like, when the
That
battle
was
of the
because.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But the Green Trial was maybe my favorite episode of that series.
Oh God, yeah.
Green Trial.
Think
Wait.
about it.
that whole sequence.
Oh, you mean
Wait, remind me. Green Trial.
So
the
it's
vote-
the one
vote
where
up?
she blows up the church.
Well, that's the Green Trial. Okay.
With the trial
The
that
Green
turns
Fire.
green when it
Now,
explodes.
now that you mention it, I get it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Green Fire. Yeah. Okay.
I get it now. Yeah. But
I
yeah,
call it. Oh,
you know
go
what,
ahead, John.
I'm fine with that because High Sparrow had that coming.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. Not sure if everyone else did, but High Sparrow definitely did.
For sure. Yeah.
Nah, I kind of think everybody else in there had it coming too.
Well,
Poor Kevin Lannister. No, Marjorie Tyrell did not have that coming.
Kind of did. She was just being a manipulative little bitch.
She was, but
When you play the Game of Thrones,
win or you die.
win or you
Yeah.
die.
Yep.
and,
She didn't actually love Tommen. She was just playing him.
of
yeah.
course.
And
So
And
she had
actually
it coming too.
I'm trying to think now that you get through the whole show, who are the people who played the Game of Thrones who didn't die?
Yep.
Jon kind of refused to play. He didn't die.
Bran?
Tyrion.
Bronn
Tyrion
played in
be-
his own way.
I don't
No,
know that
Bran.
Tyrion really played. I mean, he played
Yeah.
politics, sure, but he didn't really play for the
didn't
crown.
try to put himself on the throne, but he did play the Game of Thrones in trying to get Dany on the throne.
Bran ended
Yeah,
up
is there-
winning.
Yeah, but he
yeah,
didn't
but no,
play the
Nick is
Game
right.
of
Like,
Thrones.
is there anyone who wanted to be king or queen who didn't die?
Because when
Can't
the
think of
war
any.
started,
Tyrion-
when the war started,
Tyrion didn't
Bran,
want to be king. He said at one point, "I wish I could be king, but I know they'd never put me on the throne." So Tyrion.
Suppose,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know that he really
when the
played
war
it. though. I
started,
don't know.
Bran decided to screw off up north.
Yeah.
So that's a baller move.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think even Dany,
Danny
you know,
dies.
yeah. So wow. Like I mean I honestly I think that the whole like the underlying message of that theme is the search for power is in and of itself an evil.
Yes, it
And
absolutely
therefore,
is.
the people who seek it out, even the ones who are for 99% of the show justified, it still comes back to bite them.
Absolute
Sansa?
power corrupts absolutely.
Yep.
Sansa?
Yeah, Sansa's the one who actually like played and
You're
succeeded.
right. She
she
makes
play?
it. She definitely plays it. Yeah. I
Littlefinger
mean, not
started
the
teaching
Iron Throne, but she definitely plays the game of politics. She learns from Littlefinger. I think there will be more of that in the books than the show, but it's still in the show too.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, you got to
got the
clarify
whole
because
North.
I'm not.
But
There's a difference between playing politics and playing the Game of Thrones. I mean, like,
Well,
you could say that the
it's-
spider plays
The Game of
politics.
Thrones,
right.
no, it's the same thing.
It's not the game of
Because-
Iron Thrones. It's the Game of Thrones. There are multiple thrones.
Game of Thrones
Cosmoraptor.
is for the king. The Game of Thrones is the game
Rob
to be the king.
Yeah, Rob-
Being a lord of your area, like Sansa was trained to be lord of
She's-
Lady of Winterfell.
She is queen.
No.
They
Rob was
proclaim her
playing the
queen
Game
of
of
the
Thrones.
North.
How you doing,
Rob
Caleb?
was playing the Game of Thrones.
I'm doing great.
He didn't want the
Excellent.
Iron Throne. He just wanted the North, and he wanted
I can tell a
revenge
word he's saying.
for his dad being dead. No, I was saying.
Okay,
Rob
I
was
didn't hear
playing
a
the Game
word
of Thrones.
Sean was saying because Ian and Caleb were talking, so I couldn't tell what Sean
Well, I was trying to engage with
Stop
Caleb because
talking,
no
yeah.
one said anything to him this entire time.
Stop talking, and you'll be able to hear what I'm trying to say. Jesus. So I was saying, Rob was playing the Game of Thrones, but
And
he
he
didn't
died.
want the Iron Throne. He just wanted revenge for his dad, and he wanted the North. Yeah, and then he
And he
died.
loses
Yeah,
his
but
head.
I'm just saying, the Game of Thrones isn't
Okay.
always about the Iron Throne and King's Landing.
Fair enough. They wanted to be their own kingdom. Sure. Okay, king in the north. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Rob, Sansa, go.
King of the
Sure,
West, King of the East, or whatever. Or no, there was no King of the East. And
okay. No one tried to secede except for the north.
Yeah, in the show, I imagine in the books it's going to be a bunch of kingdoms that secede. The Iron Islands are going to secede.
They tried to secede.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot about
You
that.
know, someone should really adapt the books into a TV series.
Wouldn't that
You know-
be nice?
I betcha if and when, and I'm still holding out hope, the books come out 10, 20, 30 years from now, they're going to readapt it.
10, 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah, when the
I
books
mean,
come out,
it's-
if they come out, you know, if
Ian, 10, 20, 30 years is going to happen faster than you think, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna die.
When did the
Yeah,
first
but
book
we're
come
gonna
out?
like-
First book came
like
out in
they're still in
1996.
Exactly.
and when you know, George Railroad Martin decides to, you know, complete his deal with the devil.
Railroad Martin. Okay.
Damn.
All right. Okay. All right.
RR Railroad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
No. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
I mean, it's like, you know, in Monopoly. That's what RR means in Monopoly. So,
Hey, Caleb,
I'm wondering about
What-
John Railroad.
what is
Bulls.
your favorite soup, Caleb? You go first.
Oh, my favorite soup?
Yeah.
I don't know, like a split pea soup. That's
If-
Perfect.
If
All
it's
right.
made really well, yeah, split pea can be a pretty damn good soup.
Jim,
Oh.
favorite soup?
I don't fucking know.
Just soup. Soup for my family.
It's like, fuck
Chicken
Donald
noodle,
Trump soup.
tomato. I don't know. It's not something I think about.
Hey, tomato is an excellent soup. In fact, I am going to have tomato soup for dinner tonight.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go with chicken noodle.
Solid choice.
Ian?
Creamy tomato basil.
All right. I made a new soup yesterday called Dutch mustard soup, and it was very good. Has
Dutch mustard.
bacon and mustard and cream and chicken broth and onions and leeks.
Why is it Dutch?
I don't know. It's just what the recipe said.
It's made in the Dutch oven.
It's made by the Dutch.
Because it looked good.
It was made in. Wait, you made it by taking the pot of soup into the bed and then farting under the covers with it? Oh,
That's a different type of mustard.
Oh God! Stop! No. What's the matter with you?
That's mustard gas.
So, politics.
Yeah, we could go back to that if you want.
So I've been playing Pokemon
Anyone else
Nuzlocke.
tried- God damn it.
How?
What?
How?
What do you mean how?
Yeah, how?
How what?
I thought, like, oh, never mind.
This game?
Oh, Pokemon Fire? Is that what it Fire
Red.
Red?
Fire Red.
Yeah. It's
And is that
Pokemon
for
Nuzlocke?
3DS?
it's an advanced game, but I'm playing it on a DS.
All right.
Oh look,
Does
there's
that mean you gave up on?
I can see Jim in your
It's me.
thing.
Does that mean you gave up on yellow?
it's gonna take too damn long for me to rebuild my team for yellow. Like it's taken me several hours just to be able to get my Lapras from like level 15 to level 60.
Oh, I miss Pokemon Yellow.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. I miss Pokemon in general.
I need to get back into Pokemon. I've been playing The Witcher so much. I also bought Red Dead Redemption on my computer.
Like the
I
first
haven't
one
gotten
or
very
the
far
second?
in it yet.
Oh yeah.
The
it's on-
second one. Second one.
It's a very good story. Very good. It's well worth it.
Yeah, it's a good story. Like, here's like my thing with Red Dead Redemption is like once you've played it once, that's it. I will
there's
never ever play that game again. But
I can see
I'm
that.
not. But that story was. It's an amazing story, but I'm not putting myself through that again.
I can see that.
Yeah. No spoilers. I'll just say I agree with him.
It will probably
It's an ordeal.
it will be forever before I finish
Ah.
that game because I'm
yeah.
still playing The Witcher and I started that in like March.
Oh yeah, there's a lot in The Witcher. I just started that myself just this week.
The Wild Hunt one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Oh
it.
god,
I love it.
I played The Witcher, and I literally played pretty much at least 2 to 3 hours every night, and like 8 to 10 hours on the weekend. You know, each day on the weekends for like, I want to say like 3 months straight before I beat it, and that was just the main game. That wasn't Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. I didn't play either of those until later.
My big problem with a lot of these big games is that it just takes up so much damn time to get through anything. Like that's one of the reasons
Kinda
why.
agree.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I really want to play the Outer Worlds or the Outer Wilds or the
The
Outer
space
World.
game, right?
Yeah.
the Obsidian Entertainment game. I want to play that, but I know it's going to take me like a bajillion hours to get through, and it feels like it's going to be such a chore to have to get through that whole thing.
I
Outer
totally
World.
agree with you. It's like the exact opposite when I was a kid. Like when I first played Majora's Mask, I was like, "Oh, this game it went by too quick." Now I only played the main quest, and that's why I spread through it. But now when I'm playing Witcher, I'm like, when I was like 11, this would have been the best thing ever because it's taken me forever to get through this. And now I'm like, I love this game, but I kind of want to get on to the next game now.
Yeah, I kind of have other things I want to do. I feel
Yeah.
like the best game for me right now is a game that I can play and beat within about like 10 to 15 hours. That is
Yeah.
the perfect amount of time. And if if a game asks me to like put in 20 or so more hours, I'm just like, it's such a slog. I like playing Pokemon, but God, it is at minimum a 30-hour game.
Yeah.
You know what I miss?
Yeah.
I
What's
miss
that?
trophy hunting. Sitting down and playing a game on PlayStation 3 or 4 and just like, I'm going to get every single
Yeah.
trophy.
Yeah.
And like all these, replay the game 3 times on different difficulties and can't do that anymore.
No,
It's
not
like,
so much.
get to the main story so I get to the next game. Because god damn it.
There are too many.
I platinum trophied every God of War game on the PS3 and I haven't even touched the God of War for the PS4 yet. And it's like,
You know, I feel like it's
Damn.
like it's kind of an accomplishment thing because I went through and I got all the achievements for Arkham City
Mm-hmm.
and for Arkham Asylum, and ever since then, I haven't I have no interest in doing the same thing for Arkham Knight
Yeah.
because I've done it for these other games, and that's too much
Yeah.
time to invest
Yeah.
in some trophies.
I've had that with like Fallout 4.
Really?
I played so much of Fallout New Vegas. I literally got everything, and I mean everything, in Fallout 3. And then I played Fallout 4 for like an hour, and I'm just like, it's going to take me way too long to get through this. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, likewise, because I did the same thing for Fallout 3.
I
you
nearly
might
got all the way
remember
through Fallout
back in the
4.
summer I was replaying Final Fantasy IX on the PS4 and I had like finished the game and I was working like, okay, I can find like the best possible path to get through the game as quick as I can to pick up the missing trophies I didn't get and get Excalibur 2, and I had this whole plan like how long I could spend in each area, how to quickly get through each boss battle. And then I just never got around to it because school year started. It's like I don't have time to go into that kind of an intensive gameplay, even if it is like a faster game, because I'd be cutting corners.
Dear
It's
God,
just
Jim,
one more thing.
you've also been working like 14 hours a day because you're a teacher. I mean, oh my God. You spend way too much
Like I
time.
said, I need a 3-day weekend. I need a 3-day weekend. 5-day work weeks just aren't cutting it anymore. I need 4 days.
Mhm.
3-day life weekend forever.
One, two.
Just go on.
I've got 2 more weeks, and then I got Thanksgiving week, and then I got 2 more weeks after that, and then finals. So 4 more weeks of classes left. So close.
How much time do you get off in the winter?
Let's see.
2 weeks.
1, 2 or so, maybe 3. I didn't write down my calendar when the first day classes.
You get like what? You get 2 weeks. You get the week of Christmas, right? And then you get the week of New Year's.
Yeah,
And then you come back
yeah,
the following week.
I think the next
after
week.
New Year's. Yeah, so you get like 2 weeks.
that's right. But I'd have to like check the
Depending on
calendar.
when depending on when Christmas
Here's the
falls.
thing, I'm probably going to be spending a good chunk of that week, like making sure that I'm ready for the next semester
Yeah.
as much as I can. Same thing I'll be doing Thanksgiving week. Like I'm probably going to use a good chunk of the week of Thanksgiving, trying to get a head start on the next week because that looks like it's going to be a pretty busy week too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You see, it's like welcome.
Any time off is just time preparing for the next thing.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Is welcome to what?
Adulthood.
Yeah.
It sucks.
You're
It sucks and I
an
hate
adult
it.
After about
You're an adult
After 4.5
now.
years of this, I'm kind of burnt. I'm so burnt.
And this may
It's been
not-
4.5 years of this.
May not be the case with Jim since he spends all his time with the kids, but like sometimes when I see the kids talk online, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I have no idea what they just said.
Like if something's lit or if
Fire,
it slaps.
Yeah,
They don't say lit anymore. They say it's fire.
yeah, but
Ah.
it slaps. Music slaps. I was like, oh yeah, like slap bass. They're like, no, slap bass doesn't slap. It's like, what?
True. Wait, music doesn't slap anymore, right, Jim? Music
Yeah,
bangs
that's
right
probably
now.
old.
I think
Probably
they're just
not.
rotating lines now because they were saying it's fire like back when I was in college.
It's finna fine.
Really?
Yeah, Finna, but
Well,
I think
Well, no, Finna is ours.
that's yeah,
Wait, what?
That's not
that's
not
just
generational.
stolen.
That's
Yeah, that's stolen black slang.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Wait. What slang isn't stolen black slang? I mean,
Well.
Well, there's a lot of non-stolen black slang.
from like
Groovy.
from the last 10 years. I mean, like, come on, I'm not talking about like something that I'm not saying. Okay, I can't
Daddy,
even.
yo.
All right, so I
Okay.
pulled up a website that says A Parent's Guide to the Latest Teen Slang. This is gonna be good. So
Okay.
first
I
of
can't
all,
wait.
extra. This is a way of saying something is too much or over the top. I
Yeah.
feel like that's old because
No,
I've
that's-
heard that for a while.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah.
Snatched. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
okay.
You don't have to worry if you hear your teen saying something or someone is snatched. It's actually a compliment. I love those sneakers. They are so snatched.
Okay.
Now,
That's weird. that's a new
Not what
one
I
on
would
me.
have thought. Then.
just a second. I'm gonna mute myself.
That's a weird one. That's a new one on me. I like snatched. Like from my understanding, snatched was like kidnapped.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, that's what-
or
Stolen.
or you hear the word snatched is there a slang term that snatch means? Does snatch mean something else? So if they're snatched, does that mean something?
I already know what snatch means,
Yeah.
but like the ed on the end is what's throwing me off.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I could see maybe if it's like that's really cool. It's snatched, meaning that like it must be stolen because you can't possibly afford it.
I took it to mean that.
No, that
like,
means it's hot.
I took it to mean like a snatch. That's a cool thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean they are. Cool.
I didn't take it to mean
Well,
that.
I found them to be quite warm, but I mean,
yeah,
I suppose.
proverbially, figuratively, but not literally cool. But moving on, big yikes. This is a slang. Big yikes. Means
I know
yikes
that.
Only extra. I feel like
Yeah.
yikes been like since like I think yikes was a 1950s slang, right?
Yikes is old school. They're,
No. Big
See, this is
yikes
what-
is the new thing.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
this
they
is what,
say
Mega yikes.
big
Yeah,
yikes is like yikes only extra. Okay,
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed.
only extra,
Yeah.
only extra there. Nice. Anyway, like it's like Caleb was saying. It's like this stuff just goes in like a cycle.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
next thing you know, they'll be saying "Daddy O" again.
Or
Hey, I look forward to those days.
or yes,
Finsta.
indeedio. Finsta?
Finsta.
Finsta, Finsta. Does anybody know what that is?
I'm figuring like that's
I've heard
fin,
that.
That's fit into that's something like I'm fin to do something. I'm fins to do something. I don't know, maybe
All right. So
I have daggers.
like I'm about to do something.
You monitor your teen's social media and probably even connected to them on Instagram.
Oh.
So you may feel like,
Fake Instagram.
unfortunately, they may have a Finsta, which is a secret second Instagram. I have an Instagram. Does any of you have an Instagram that you actually use though? Because I don't really use mine.
Technically, I guess
Yeah,
my
do you
Instagram
remember
account-
when we were?
Used it for a while.
And do you remember when we were watching One Day at a Time? I don't know, maybe it was just Marla and I watching.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
episode.
they were talking. There was an episode about the kid had a Finsta account.
Oh, okay.
So
I forgot about
flex.
that.
Flex?
Next word, flex.
Oh yeah,
Now
with,
this
brag.
is
Show off.
this is easy to guess.
that's
Yeah.
what's going
It's
on.
like the meme format, weird flex, but okay. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
It's a brag.
Kids have been saying that for a few years now.
yeah.
I,
No cap.
I do have a weird flex.
No lie.
actually.
Hey, I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
No
right.
lie.
It means
Lie.
no lie.
Yeah.
I used that in class last week, and the kids lost it. It was hilarious. Because I was yelling at a kid, and I was like, "You're not
what-
taking me seriously. Like, I want out of here. Get out of this classroom now. No cap. Get out." And the kids just like start losing, and I'm like, that was my
Well
goal.
done.
So I mean,
You wanted
Well,
to
right.
diffuse the situation, huh?
and it
Well
worked.
done.
I'm trying to
Okay,
find
so-
my weird flex. I've got it around here somewhere.
But in the meantime, there's another one,
Giant
low
ass
key.
magic card. Your giant ass.
You know,
magic
what-
card.
No. It's even better. It's even better.
Wait, what was he saying, Nathan?
Yeah, if you hadn't been talking over me, Sean.
Well, I
Oh.
just
If you hadn't
wanted
been
to talk
talking
about
under
his
Sean,
question.
Nathan,
Whatever. Whatever. What's the thing?
Low key.
Yeah.
Okay, so that,
yeah, under the radar.
Under the radar, they want to say on the down low, but I think that means something different. On the down low does not
it's the same
mean low key. On the down low means that you're in the closet, right?
No.
No,
No.
Well, I mean, it might.
it depends
I
on
mean,
what
they-
it depends on what community you're using it
Yeah.
in, but yes.
Hey,
You're
if
correct.
I remembered the episode of Law and Order SVU where Ice-T said that his nephew's on the down low, meaning he's a closeted gay man.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't take Ice
yeah, his
stuff that Ice-T.
No, he's,
Especially
no,
that
Sexuality is on the down low.
no. He's right. In like the LGBTQ circles, DL or down low is for closeted.
Oh, okay. But anyway,
Sexuality is on the down low. He's not talking about it.
It's a big thing in DC. You hear people use that term all the time.
I've got my
Especially
weird flex if anyone cares.
yes,
Logan
let's see it.
No, we don't.
I do.
It's magic.
Oh, it's a
related.
Charizard. Is it the shiny one?
It's the
Yeah.
foil
Tiny
one.
They're all
Charizard.
I need to find.
Yeah,
my
weird
phone.
flex.
They're all
Okay.
tiny.
Hmm.
I'm gonna find mine.
Question
This-
is it first edition?
No, it's base 2. Base 2 didn't have first editions.
So
Yeah, then that's not a very impressive flex. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that-
Hey, I remember back in the day when you could have gone to Game Guy or GameStop and gotten $100 for that thing.
Yep. About 30
Yeah.
now, but who cares?
God, those
30. It's
Yeah.
still, what did you pay for
It's
it?
like a tank.
That's
I'm-
still a good.
I mean, I pulled it from a booster pack. Hell, I'm actually
So you paid like $2.
yeah, I'm in a better position than Jake Paul because Jake Paul's was counterfeit. This is not counterfeit.
Yeah, but it's base 2. At least mine's base 1.
You have a base 1.
Do people
I
still
have a
watch
complete set
Jake
of
Paul?
base 1 for
Yeah.
I have a complete set of base 1 jungle and fossil. That's when I stopped collecting.
I collected some of base 2 and then I stopped at that point.
Also,
Wait, so,
self weird flex, but okay.
wait, hold on. So it's Jake Paul and who's the other one?
Logan Paul.
Logan. That's
I do not have.
Those guys.
Yes.
They were Viners
Is
who
that,
got really
is
popular
that
on
the
Vine,
name of,
and then they were Viners who got really popular
don't
on
even know
Vine,
it.
and then they got popular on YouTube, and they're both a couple of jackasses. And Jake Paul used his money to buy a like $100,000 base, like first edition Charizard foil that turned out to be counterfeit, and so he just wasted $100,000.
He also used a lot of money to buy a house in a very affluent neighborhood and pisses off the neighbors on a regular basis.
Yes, because he's an
Showing
asshole.
up to the house.
They also
His fans keep showing
disrespected
up to
people
the
in
house all the
Japan.
time.
Yes,
Wait, was that Jake or was that the other one?
that was Jake.
Okay, I can't ever keep them straight. I know that they're both tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But anyway, Jake Paul, I have a real Charizard. If you want to buy it for $100,000, I'll sell it to you.
It's base 2.
He will high key sell it to you, which is our next word, which means something he wants to emphasize.
So that's just dumb.
The opposite of low key.
I feel like they made that up.
No.
Like,
What? High key.
I've never heard
I
anybody
got
say high key.
news for you, buddy. Every single word has been made up.
What?
Yes.
Ever.
No, I'm talking about. I don't think that kids actually use high key.
Oh, maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Every single
the
word
next
has
one-
been made up.
Yeah.
Of
The
course they
next
are.
one is I'm dead, which means something's
Yeah.
funny.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's,
That,
I know.
That's one I've used.
I know that one.
That's
Next
Use that a lot.
is slay, meaning
That's like,
something amazing, or you did an excellent job at something. Girl, you slayed in that game tonight. I
Yeah.
can't believe how many points you scored.
All right.
yeah,
Oh,
Makes
different
sense.
kind of game than I was.
yeah.
yeah. Slay.
Uh,
Yeah,
that-
I've heard slay. I've heard slay.
That was my Valley
Is-
Girl impression. I think I did a bad job.
That did not sound Valley Girl to
you
me.
slayed tonight.
that's actually good.
Girl, you slayed tonight in them shoes. Okay, girl. Okay.
Ah, yes. Oh, crrr.
Girl,
Tell me.
girl, those shoes are straight fire, which is our next.
Straight
Fire.
fire. Yep, I've heard that.
Which means something is otherwise known as on the up and up, or better than all the rest. I like how this is like, even though it's probably like a 30-year-old writing this, it sounds like somebody who's like our parents' age trying to write about slang.
Yeah, it's
Translating it, Nathan. But Nathan,
Because
please tell me.
that stuff is straight fire. Weird flex, bro.
Please
And
tell me.
that's
I'm
Charizard.
dead.
Great fire.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yes,
Please.
it is.
Please tell me. Is T on the list?
Next up on the list,
It's actually got
spill
four
the tea.
fire actually.
Spill the tea. Share the gossip. Oh man, I'm always telling those middle schools, hey, what's the middle school tea, man? Spill the tea. What's going on with the sixth
Yeah.
grade?
Yep.
I'm not familiar with that one.
There's some good
Spill
ones
the
coming
tea.
up next.
You never heard spill
Uh,
the tea?
Nope.
Weird.
It seems like I feel like it's an old one that has been resurrected because they say
Yeah.
it in different ways now.
Sure.
But next up on the list is CD9. Breaker Breaker. This one may take you back to the walkie-talkie days of your youth. CD9 stands for Code 9, as in can't talk, my parents are here.
Never
Well-
heard a kid or teenager use that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the point.
Oh, yeah. I guess we are the people that they would say that
There you
if
go.
we were nearby.
Exactly. So that's why
Next
we
one,
haven't
this
heard
one
it.
This one I actually like, and I've seen this a lot on Cat Facebook. This is Shook.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
means you are
I'm afraid.
emotionally shaken or affected by something.
Yep.
I always get a kick out of the pictures where they say this cat is shook. And
But see,
I'm
that's
often
an
shook in my
but see,
class.
that's an old one though.
Mhm.
The Shook is super old. That's like from an old rap song.
Oh,
God,
man.
I can't remember Shook Ones. I can't remember who sung it, but that's the name of the song, the Shook Ones.
Well,
It's like an old song.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god.
this next one,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna bury the term on this one. I'm just gonna read the body of the paragraph.
Okay.
This one sounds
2013.
This one sounds nice, right? Maybe you're at work right now thinking how nice it would be to get home on a comfy couch and watch Netflix. When your teen says it, unfortunately, it means that she's using it as a front to have someone over. Netflix and chill.
That's an old one. That's an old
We
one.
use
Well,
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
We came up with
Yeah,
that.
that's
Netflix
millennial
started
slang.
streaming, yo.
That's our generation.
Yeah,
We came
once
up
it
with
started becoming streaming, not when it was discs. Man, apparently, did you know that apparently Netflix still does the disc
Yes, they do.
delivery
Yeah.
system?
Yeah.
that. Yeah, they have to. Internet
They have
infrastructure.
to.
Internet infrastructure isn't as significant all over the country as it is where we are.
Yep.
Fair enough. They have to go out to the boonies in the Louisiana swamp or whatever.
Yeah, not just here, but just overseas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Cambodia in the swamp.
Or all of Wyoming.
Or
Yeah, or-
wherever swamps exist.
Or India, where they're still
In the
getting their
Indian
internet,
swamp.
they're still getting their internet infrastructure up.
Or all of Iowa. Because nothing
In
ever
the
happens in Iowa.
swamp.
Like, you ever see
Except
those,
every
like-
4 years, every 4
Good
years,
things happen.
Iowa.
Like you see
Good
those
things happen to me in
you ever
Iowa.
see those maps of like cell phone coverage. It's like that's pretty much the same for internet broadband.
Yeah.
Yep.
But on the other hand, those dark areas where there is no cell phone coverage, there's also probably very, very few people. Like that's the reason there's no cell phone coverage. Wyoming, it's a big old blank spot on the map because barely anyone lives there, and
Also-
nobody gives a shit about the people who do.
No one noticed the reference when I say nothing ever happens in Iowa. That's a reference from, I believe, not Waiting for Godot, or no, the guys who did A Mighty Wind and
Wait,
Best
don't-
in Show.
Okay, you lost it. Nobody cares.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The ones who do Best in Show, the dog show with Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy's in whatever group this is,
The
right?
Christopher Guest films, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost it.
Jim said
Good.
he
Next
was
up
gonna
on
get
our
out.
list,
that was a bad flex. It wasn't
next
even a
up
weird flex.
is the term. Hey, Ian, do you know what it means to curve someone?
It's when you bend them at a 90-degree angle and then they turn into a
I'm
curve.
assuming that's a punch.
Neither of those.
Just
It
avoid
is
them.
slang for, I think, Caleb. What were you saying?
Avoid them when you try to get away.
Avoid
from
them in a very particular context. It means to
Oh.
reject someone romantically and sidestep their advances.
Oh, okay.
So ghosting.
That works too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ghosting.
Well,
Basically,
no.
yeah. No, it sounds like it because you might see a post from your teen referencing ignoring a girlfriend's text. That would be exactly the same as.
It kind of relates to like dropping some like if somebody like asks you out while you're driving them in the car, you're gonna be like, get out. Like,
Tell me something, Nathan.
Yeah.
Does the list include YOLO?
I feel like that may be too
No,
old.
that's old.
Yeah.
Well,
You
then,
already
even if
put
it did,
the
it
shirt
wouldn't
on.
include,
just-
even if it did, it wouldn't include the correct translation. You obviously like owls.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hello.
I love it. I love it. Next up is the well, I think this is an initialism. unless you can pronounce this, the letters LMIRL. Does anybody know
Limerol.
what that means? Lamiral.
No idea.
IRL?
So I feel like
Oh,
the
let's meet in real
you
life.
got it.
Oh,
And then-
Yeah,
I know
it's
IRL. I've heard
IRL in
IRL.
real life.
yeah,
I mean,
I'd heard
yeah,
IRL. I
it's
hadn't
another
heard
abbreviation
the rest of
of
it.
that.
And then
I
the
love
end of
IRL.
this family educational article on that one says, hopefully this person is not a creeper, to use another Ting slang word.
Creeper.
This
that's
article's
not
out of
teen slang.
date. This article is
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
date.
This
Next
article was
up-
out of date as soon as it was written.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah,
always
really.
is. This article was written in October of this year. The next one is, and I know an initialism for this, but it is not the one that you will think it is. POS.
Pieces.
Piece of shit.
See, it's not that one.
No.
Yeah.
This, crap. I knew this one, but go ahead.
Parents over shoulder. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the same as what one of the earlier ones was the CD9. CD9.
Yeah, that one I know. Parents over show. I've heard that one before.
The problem.
Let me give you one that the kids actually say
All right,
today.
let's hear it.
One I hear kids say a lot is Gucci.
Oh,
Mike
God,
usually
yeah.
says that.
Yeah.
What does it mean though? Does it just mean
Good, cool, you know,
It's
like
it,
man, like
Gucci
that's
gang,
Gucci.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
it's a reference
Yeah,
to
say that a
the
lot.
to the fashion industry, Gucci. You know.
No, it's a reference to the Gucci. It's a reference to Gucci Mane.
Right, but Gucci is a
Gucci
fashion
gang,
company
Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
Uh,
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
that have been around for a long time.
Gucci gang. That's all the words in the song.
Kids also still use salty.
yeah?
Oh yeah, salty.
Here's one that I do know that they say sus, but I feel
Hey,
like
Among
Everybody
Us!
says sus.
Among
Yeah,
Us!
Everybody says sus now.
Unfortunately, Nathan, they're not referring to sustained chords or suspended chords. No sus 2, no sus 4.
Yeah,
This is
no. No, it's more like blues being sus.
You suspect.
I actually know sus because not resolving a
Yeah, it
sus
is.
chord is sus. And then the last one is two, but they mean the same thing. So lit, or goat, which is from the 1990s. That is
Yeah.
not a new slang.
Great
No,
of
it's
all
not.
time.
It means great of
Goat?
all time. Yeah.
Yeah, goat's been around since forever.
Yeah.
And Michael
Here's what-
Jordan, I feel like.
Here's what
I
threw
think
me
goat's
about
been around
that
since
because
before Michael Jordan.
before I started working
Probably.
with kids, the only times I ever heard the word goat was from the Peanuts, because Lucy would always say to Charlie Brown, "You're either the hero or you're the goat." And so I always associate that as like a negative, like you're a
It
loser.
does. Goat is actually what's known as a contronym. It means the one thing and also the opposite of that thing. It means greatest of all time and also loser.
Yeah.
That really gets my goat.
But the difference is when it means greatest of all time, it's an acronym and it's all capital letters. And when it means loser, it's lowercase.
You don't know
Also-
that when someone's talking.
You do not. You
No.
do not know.
It also means Satan.
Oh, Satan was the goat of all goats.
Yeah.
He was the greatest of all time. He was able to get away from God. That shrimpless motherfucker.
Well, I mean,
Shrimp.
you know, by get away, you mean literally be thrown out of the house.
Yeah. If you're Confucian, the Bible says, "Thou shalt not eat shrimp," and that's what my joke is.
Well, I'm going to help.
I thought it was hilarious.
What?
Ian's
Well-
going out.
And were you ever not going to be going to hell? I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but so are most Christians. I guarantee you they're eating shrimp. Shrimps.
If you've ever watched
I mean,
if you ever watched the TV show The Good Place, everyone's going to the bad place.
Yeah.
I just
Hopefully that.
I just spoiled the show for everyone. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Well, you spoiled the first season.
No,
You didn't spoil the rest of it.
I spoiled a significant chunk of the rest of it.
I mean,
Alright.
there's a technical.
some other
There's a loophole in the shrimp rule.
Mm.
The same as the
You-
pig rule.
Yeah, well, it depends on whether or not you accept Jesus as Savior. In
Well, I
that
mean,
case,
if you're
yeah.
Christian, then yeah, you kind of
Yeah,
do.
but the shrimp thing is also in the Jewish Bible. So
Yeah.
Jews, I actually, do Jews eat shrimp? Is maybe that's one of their dietary things that they
Yeah.
don't do.
Are shrimp kosher? That's a good question. I don't know.
No.
I would assume they're not, especially since the Bible
Against the
specifically forbids them.
yeah,
They are not kosher.
shrimp are not kosher.
So
what was that?
some other words that were left off the list include bay
Ah.
or anyone else.
That's old.
Basic.
Oh yeah, basic.
Basic.
One that I hear,
Basics old.
another one that I hear from a lot of kids nowadays, especially the sixth graders, is period, but like with a T at the end.
Yeah,
That's
that
ice
means-
cream,
that means
period.
it's- yeah, and yeah, that's all full stop.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's with the T at the end?
I know full stop. Yeah.
It's it's a black thing. It's
Adding
it's
T?
accent. It's like an accent. Period.
Ah.
It's
No
in the
shade.
neck.
Other one.
It's in the neck.
Right
Like
back on.
how people. That's how people talk. That's it. Period. Or good morning. Or-
Good morning.
Yeah, I don't. You may or may not have ever heard "good morning," but there's lots of T's getting added to words because of, specific accents for where Black people are from, especially.
Is that same thing with finna? Gonna became
Finna? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that comes from a typo.
Yeah,
right?
finna is I'm fin to,
Mhm.
or like I'm fitting to,
Mm.
which is basically mean I'm about to. So it's just it's another one of those things where it's just like if you're talking really fast, you're not gonna say fitting or finnin. It's gonna be finna. I'm fin to do that.
Well, so this has been a great politics discussion. I say we wrap this up by saying fuck Trump again.
Hey, Ian.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? It's not all about Trump. Sometimes, sometimes
Yeah.
it's about us having fun.
Are feeling down right now, just remember, facts don't care about your feelings.
That's true.
I will say that like my ability to celebrate on Saturday was severely diminished by the amount of people celebrating Biden and Harris.
Just because
And it's like, why you got to ruin our good time?
Yeah.
Go just be happy that Trump's
just
gone.
because
We got to make us
I'm
feel bad
happy
about
that
Biden.
Trump lost doesn't mean I'm happy that Biden won.
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Biden's going to be a perfectly mediocre president, which will be a big improvement, but he won't be good.
Maybe those Biden memes will come back. I don't know if
Maybe
I'll
Uncle
like them as
Joe,
much as they did
gotta
before.
Maybe all the Trump supporters can clean up their tears with that bucket and mop. That
Hey,
They already brought-
this election came down to WAP, Wisconsin, Arizona, Pennsylvania.
yeah,
I'm Shapiro's all
Ah.
sweating right now, dude.
Now Ian gets the bucket
just-
and mop reference.
About
Hey.
Nevada.
There's
I watched WAP once and I was like, I don't get why everyone's so upset over this.
it's
Because
Conservatives, Ian.
conservatives.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
it's because of
Name.
the whole water is wet argument. Okay, see,
God damn it.
they can't agree that it's wet because if it's wet, then it shouldn't be able to get other things. Look, it's a whole thing.
Hey, do you hear they found water on the moon?
They did.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Velma discovered that
I didn't know there
too
were
back
women
in
on
like
the
the
moon.
70s.
Yeah, water on the moon. NASA had I loved it because NASA came out with a news headline saying NASA has news about the moon. Stay tuned Monday, and we're just like, what the fuck's gonna happen now? And then on Monday they're like, we found trace amounts of water on the moon. It's like, oh, that's
Oh.
kind of cool.
It's like I thought you were about to tell me Independence Day was about to happen.
I made a
Like,
tower
don't-
full of dinosaurs.
Cool.
Yeah, see,
Is that a
Ian-
transformer?
No,
Ian just keeps busting out with these dumb flexes.
Dumb flex. Stupid flex, but okay, buddy.
it's true.
Hey, speaking of dumb flexes, check out this Atlas of Brutalist Architecture I got.
Very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
That's literally a textbook dumb flex.
I have an Eevee.
I have a
Flex.
Farfetch.
Yeah.
The hat.
Pokey flex, but okay.
you want to see a slightly cool flex? I bought this book,
No.
right? And this book I was part of the Kickstarter for. And I wrote music for one of his other books. And check this out.
To Nathan, the man who brought music to the Crescent. What's that say?
Atoll. It's a series of islands.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
And he signed it. So the author wrote in the book, "Thank you to me."
Excellent.
Benedict.
I like the moose like bookmark.
Yeah, it's a metal moose bookmark.
Very nice. We do need to wrap this up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Freddie Mercury.
A big man,
Yeah.
someday
Freddie
got
Mercury.
that on your face.
A big disgrace.
In your can all over the place singing
We will flex
Hey,
you.
we should probably stop before we might need to cut that out.
Gay flex, but okay.
It was less than 30 seconds, and my singing wasn't that on
he's
point.
bi. He's not gay. He's bi.
This is my little Freddie.
Not according to Ice-T.
Yeah, well, Ice-T is apparently not the
The arbiter of all
authority.
things gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we still listening to Ice-T?
Why were we not
I
listening
don't
to
know.
Ice-T?
You know what's,
I
You know
think
what?
Ice-T's
Okay,
fine.
what
He's a
thing
good
I-
actor. I've never heard his music.
one thing I will say about Ice-T is like he's the only rapper in the world I think who's able to get away with writing a song called Cop Killer and then playing a cop for like a decade on television.
Yep. That is a thing that he did, yes.
Well, anyway.
Ice-
The body count now.
and he's
Well, I'm
also
gonna-
the only rapper I know named after a beverage.
What about Ice Cube?
about-
Ice Cube is
Yeah.
not a beverage.
It goes
It
into a
can
beverage.
become
In
a
a
beverage
beverage.
if you let it sit for a while.
Yeah, but when was the last time anybody let Ice Cube sit? Ice Cube,
All the time.
I don't know.
Ice Cube's
Every
always-
single day.
Ice Cube stay cold. He's always busy.
So, Eminem's the
What
only
about
rapper
Vanilla
I know
Ice?
named after a candy.
What about Bloody Mary? Is that a rapper named after a drink?
Nah, I've never heard of Bloody Mary.
There's no such thing as a Bloody Mary.
Why is there not a Bloody Mary rapper right now? Because that would
It'd be a
kind of
good-
cool name.
I feel like
I'm
that
just
would be a
Googling
weird
Bloody-
name because I mean the only way you'd be Bloody Mary would be if you're a woman, but then if you're Bloody Mary, then that would just be kind of like
Guys,
kind of gross.
I'm sharing my screen.
There we go.
Look at
Is
this.
this some weirdo? Maybe, oh god, yeah.
She is dead, but there was a rapper named Bloody Mary.
Ah, there you go.
Dead. Well, there you go. That's
She-
why we don't have one. because
She has
she's
been dead for 14 years.
And if you say her name in the mirror 3 times, the rapper Bloody Mary comes into the mirror and sings to you.
Does she give me an alcoholic
God.
beverage with tomato juice and vodka?
That's funny depending on how she died.
How did
Found
she
something
die?
fantastic.
I
I
don't know
searched.
how
I want tomato juice and vodka.
So I just searched rap names, and I found a list of 127 unclaimed rap names. This is fantastic.
We'll do that for
Is it
next
like
episode.
website domains where you just
I've already-
buy them?
Yes, we should talk about
them
this
out.
next time. I'm saving this.
Yeah,
website.
like we'll
Alright.
talk about rap names and band names. Because I mean, the ultimate band name is the Knights of the Atomic Round Table.
So tune in next time to look forward to So Fresh and So Clean Dion.
So fresh and so clean, Dion. So clean, Dion.
That's a teaser for next time.
That's weird.
That's so good. So clean, Dion. So good.
I'm out.
All right, I'm out. All right, well, look, everybody. This is us signing out for the JCU podcast. Make sure you watch us on YouTube at JCU Network. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/JCU Network. You can also find us on YouTube, or sorry, not YouTube. You can also find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Listen Notes, and RSS feeds by searching for JCU Podcast. And Twitter at JCU Podcast 1. Again, that's JCU Podcast and the number 1. So this is us signing off. Remember, just because Biden got elected doesn't mean you don't have to wear your mask anymore. You still have to wear your mask. You still have to wash your hands.
And
you still have to
Finsta.
not touch your face. And don't use Finstas. That's mean. Don't use your real Instagram account.
I
kids.
barely have
Seriously.
one.
I don't even have I have like one Instagram account. That's not fair for you to have multiple Instagram accounts, kids. Just don't do that to your parents.
It's
That's
not
mean.
fair.
That's wrong. Just talk to your parents, kids. Seriously, talk to them. They love you. They miss you. Okay, all right. This is us signing out.
Jim
Smack
keeps
the
doing
curve.
the jerking off motion.
I'm seeing if anyone's gonna play rock paper scissors with me. And so
I
far, Nathan's the
have
only one.
been.
Yeah, you missed Nathan playing rocket paper scissors with you anyway.
I
Anyway,
did.
And he's been
Too
winning
slow, though.
like a-
anyway, yeah. Peace out and smack them curves, guys.